Hello, everybody. My name is Windus Andar. Welcome to another edition of Something for 30, brought to you by Razorlight Entertainment. My name is Windus Andar, and we are going to play Heat Death. This is a demo of a game that is pretty much an alpha, I think, at this point, and is being developed. And it was available on Steam as part of the Christmas special, Christmas sale, and Christmas demos. So I decided to give it a try. And interestingly, although it is an alpha, it's very much in a very primitive state. It is quite playable and it was very, very enjoyable. So before we begin, I'll just give you guys a quick run through of what this game is. It's developed by an indie, I believe, by the name Mass Games Dev. You can check them out. It's their first game. And for a first game, they've actually done a pretty decent job. But I'll get into what it is. This is basically, if you have played games like Volcanoids, Empyrean, Galactic Survival, games like that, you will pretty much be comfortable with this one. The only difference is instead of building separate bases, you're building a train. So we'll see how that goes. So this is going to be Heat Death. If you guys like it, get the demo on Steam, try it out, and wishlist it if it does tickle your fancy. Like our video, subscribe, and to our channel, and give us your support. Right, without further ado, let's get to the game. Of course, after I make sure all my settings are right. Right, let's do it. Okay, so the beginning of the game starts us off at this weird Russian bunker style scenario. There's a lot of snow, as you guys can see. It's a very arid landscape. Controls are very simple. WSAD to space to jump, shift to run. Although running on the snow tends to give you a slightly harder time than it would otherwise. So what you do at the beginning of the game is to run towards the settlement over there. There is a stat monitor. There are tutorials, which are actually quite good for an alpha stage game. And you run towards the base over there. So you can basically see. One thing I would do for a subsequent demo release is to shorten the time it takes to get from there all the way to there. The environment is beautiful. I like a game that gives me a not so bright sun that still looks like a sun and doesn't blind my eyes to everything else on the screen. That particular transparent ring type holographic projection or actual ring outside the atmosphere looks pretty good. I like it. The mountains are fine. Textures are fine. Grass not so great, but still quite fine. I mean, I haven't spent a lot of time on the snow, so I may not be the one to comment on how much grass is normally visible, but here we are. So you reach the settlement, and you have to activate everything in order to get stuff going. In the demo version, there is no combat and stuff, so you don't have to worry about getting shot in the ass as you're exploring. Yeah, I do wish that they had included an element of combat in the game, in the demo, but still, as it stands, it is pretty good. So let's go ahead and start the stuff up. We can pick up some elements over here. To pick up, just use your left mouse button. Pick up is easy, very straightforward. Things flow pretty well. Let's go ahead and interact over here, open this place up. Throughout the game, you find these data pads, a la Star Trek. They contain blueprints. You collect the requisite blueprints and you unlock the associated building module. Right, our objectives are very clearly indicated there. We need to start the power plant, but you know me, I never listen to objectives. So let me see what's over here. Okay, it's locked up because obviously the power plant is not functional. So let's keep going. You don't want to be caught out in this game during the nighttime. I have actually played the demo, and trust me, it is not nice. Not nice at all. Oh, we can actually climb up there and see what's available. Climbing is actually quite straightforward. No annoying climbing animations, which I do not want. Take everything from this interface. The interface is clean, although when it comes to the building, I would like a more radial menu. I will talk about that later. Okay, there's nothing here. Yeah, especially the climbing down animations always tick me off in so many games. I actually like this one. It does it pretty well. Sensibly. You still get the feeling of exploring, but at the same time, you're not wasting your time watching the ladder flash by, ladder rungs go by, you know? Okay, let's turn on the power supply. Now, one thing about this game, a lot of the interactions with the various elements, including your train, takes place through the console, which you will presently see. This spot is very well done. It does look like you're actually interacting with a sci-fi futuristic console. So that's like really, really nice. A lot of games I feel don't get this part right. Ultimately, the sci-fi consoles feel like they're a bit plasticky or way too digital holographic. Whereas in this one, it just seems to work. It's a believable computer system. I don't know. Kind of rubs me the right way. Right, let's go turn on the second part of this. The nav module is quite helpful, tells you where to go. Remember to pick up whatever you have to pick up. Turn it on. It seems every base, I don't know how well fleshed out the building system is and how it will be expanded. Every area has a power generation module, a power system, power reactor, and a minimum production of power per minute. I don't know if the developer plans to set up additional structures or something in the future that will suck up some of that power. If that is the case, then so be it. You get emails and letters left behind by the previous inhabitants. Remember to keep these key codes in mind. You can always access them later from the inventory data logs menu. They do lend credence to the story that we're about to get involved in. Right, let's pick up the blueprint there. We have 2 out of 3 components for the engine. Turn this on and the body scanner is turned on and the cargo, the control center has come online. That is fantastic. Let's go ahead and save the game. I've already played this demo and completed it. I'll save it on a new slot. Now that the doors are open, these holographic indicators are quite helpful, actually. They tell us that the rooms are open. Remember to explore everything. All the material you get is good for something or the other as you progress in the game. So I like the environments. They're quite clean. They look good. I do wish that the interiors over here would get a little bit more attention. If you've ever seen the Fallout bunker, when you play the Fallout games and you enter wall 69, 76, 666, whatever the hell number it is, you always find that the walls have personalized items, you know, whether it is balloons, balls, streamers, crumpled bed sheets, beds, pillows strewn about, cockroaches. Okay, I'm not big on the cockroaches, but you get my point. The bases could be a little bit more personalized, as the data pads do tell us that there have been previous inhabitants in this area. So if you want to know what's in the what the codes are, check out your data logs. It's 5011. Actually like the system very well. It's quite responsive, easy to enter the codes. Doors retract quite nicely, pick up everything. You have a lot of materials in this game. It's very easy to get your inventory full. The inventory is quite limited, the reason for which is you are expected to store things on your train. So I'll show you how that works presently. Let's keep going. Energy storage is open. Let's check it out. I think we did come in here, but if there is a battery, I like to pick it up. Batteries are very important. There are 3 elements to your UI. At the bottom left, you have your HP, you have your energy, your body energy, and you also have your battery energy. The battery energy is necessary for you to print. Basically, our suit is carrying a portable 3D printer. And that 3D printer prints everything that you want pretty much within 3 to 4 seconds, you know. It's not instantaneous, but close enough. Okay, welcome to this habitat. See, this is what I'm saying. It's way too clean, right? They could add a bit more clutter. Let's pick up all the energy drinks and the batteries. We got a nice battery there. Beautiful. Otherwise, I like these, you know, I like the ambiance. It's very, very nice, but they do need to add more to each area. Hello. Right, let's pick up everything. You guys can pause the video, read the text, find out exactly what happened here. To put it simply, everybody came here for research and things just went hard. I hope they flesh out the story. There is an adventure to be had in this game. The points of interest are actually quite well crafted. But there is a lot going for it that does end up setting its expectations high. I hope the developer does it justice because it deserves that. It deserves more love and attention. It has already got so much, you know. The basic foundations of the game are damn solid, straight up. Take it from me, solid, solid foundations. But you never know. You never know. People lose their way, they screw up, they crumple under pressure. That is the age of the game devs, and that's just our life. But we have to do justice to the products we develop. And so far, I like this game. I do. But once I get on the train, you guys will see what it's really all about and why I like this game so much. But remember to loot everything. I hope they add lots of combat and all that everywhere. Make it like a Fallout survival shooter where you're going around, you know, raiding buildings and stealing stuff. Because as far as I've understood, the concept of the game is that some drones and something something have gone haywire, and the humans got whacked. So assuming that, you can basically develop a very rich combat environment. Yep, like all this, very good. Check everything. Remember to check everything. So the 3D printer here is working. Once it is done, you can collect the item. Okay. So we are out of core materials to create energy drinks. That's another building that we have finished. Let's keep going to Control Center. I've actually lowered the sound because the ambient volume is quite rich. We'll talk about that later. So we got this. I've already explored there. Remember to collect sufficient numbers of these, this grass, the shadow breeze. You kind of need it later on. Open up the habitat. Check if there's anything here. It is going to get dark soon. When it does, there are storms that roll in, and the weather is just not hospitable for us humans. Which makes me kind of think we are on an alien planet. I believe so. Righto, let's keep going. Right, this area is done. Raj the Ranger, alright. Alright, Sarah the engineer is going to be somewhere around here. No, she's missing too. And get the tech scrap. Look at that vertical monitor. I like it. I like the concept of a vertical monitor, although I don't have a lot of use for it. It's kind of fun. Okay, let's get the smart material. We are going to run out of space, and we have. I'm going to go ahead and store the ammunition so that we can actually pick up. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and store one of those and take the material. Arguably, the material is more important when you're laying down your laying down the different elements of your train. And time is not your friend. Make sure you're not outside in the cold when the storm comes in. The storms can be and are deadly. Basically, think of this game as Snowpiercer, minus the colonial-style railway and oppressive taskmasters. Other than that, the game is pretty much reminiscent of Snowpiercer. Okay, there's a lot of materials in those two buildings, but we are going to get inside. The sun is going down, and slowly the storms will roll in. Okay. Now this is where the fun begins. Yeah, I know. So this, in the demo, you basically get two bogies. It is kind of a maglev train, so the parts float. Now, the point of this is that the maglev has two platforms. You can build your walls and all that on it, a la Empyrean Galactic Survival, Volcanoids, or really any kind of survival building game that you've played up with, right? So we're going to do that, but just a moment. Yeah, I know. There's a battery recharger here where you can put charged batteries. As you keep building, your battery is going to get used up. And you will need to recharge. Right. So since I've already played the demo, I'm going to be a little bit more... I would say a bit reckless with the way that I build. Now, building takes place by pressing the B key on your keyboard, which opens up the build menu. Choose the part that you want to build. Use R to rotate. Now, this is the cool part of this game. The developer has very helpfully included arrows that tell you which part is facing into the train and is therefore the correct way to position it. I can't tell you how much I like and love this dev just for doing that. Just makes so much common sense that pretty much any building game, voxel builder or otherwise, could have done this. But they didn't, so yeah. That's done, and let's go back into build mode. Let's build a window. Yeah, let's do that. And go back to building corners. Yeah, you can't connect the two compartments together like that. I hope there's like a technology that allows you to do that, like build your own sort of steampunk, sci-fi, futuristic super drive or something, you know? Would be really, really cool. There are other materials in here, I'm pretty sure. Let's try to take them all. Yeah. Let's unlock the ceiling. That does open up. I love these touches. Very nice. Now, as far as I know, there's some kind of... No, there's no glass there. So you don't want to leave that ceiling unlocked when the storm comes in. And the storms do come in. And not a nice thing to have the storm raining down hell on your head. Okay, we got more smart material. Let's see what we can craft. Screens are useful. We kind of need them. Let's go ahead and... Actually, we need all the smart materials we can get. But you know what? Let's go ahead and fabricate the screens that we need. Okay, well, because we will need to create locomotive engines. We need one screen each for that. We need engine core component. I will get to it. We also need 2 of the mechanical parts. Can you go ahead and fabricate that? Yeah, go ahead and fabricate that as well. You can see the 3D printing actually like this slideshow here. Very, very nice. Okay, get that item. We're almost out of smart materials. I don't want to overuse it, but there's plenty of smart materials around. I'll show you guys where to get it. The initial phase of this game is a little bit slow, but once you start rolling out with that train, things get awfully exciting and fun. And you kind of get absorbed into the way the game flows, you know? You're just like, okay, what's going to happen to my train? So the game successfully captures that what now sort of feeling. It's like you get attached to your train and you just keep thinking, okay, what's going to happen if I go over that ridge? What's going to happen if I travel in that direction? What would happen? And it just captures your curiosity and attention. I like it. I didn't have any complaints as I was playing the game, honestly. But then again, this is an alpha, so all the complaints may come much later on. We're gonna need 2 smart materials as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and create that. We're gonna need 2 of these. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and set more windows. We don't have materials. Ooh. Right. Okay. Well, I'll pick up the engine components then. We can go set the engine first. One of the advices I will have for this game is when you're getting the item, it should be bound to the interact key. I shouldn't have to click on get item to actually get the item. I should just be able to say interact and get it, you know? Be pretty good that way. Let's go ahead and store... let's go ahead and store my energy drinks. I don't need that energy drink right now. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and build the engine. Yeah, go ahead for the ooh system. And it is. It really is a kind of an ooh system, you know? Yeah, use the middle mouse button to declare how far or how near you want to build it, depending on how much precision you wish to implement. Good. And that's why I had those two screens. To control the engine, you need your screen panels established. For that, I believe, yeah, we have the screens that we can build. But at the moment, I need to go build some walls and stuff, for which I need material, and I don't have any material. So that's kind of fun. So let's go and find that. I need smart materials as well. I need a lot of stuff, is the point. There is time. I'm gonna go ahead and run over to those two structures over there. They have robots that are running around getting material for us. Actually, yeah, the scraper is the scraper is a friendly drone that goes and gets scrap for us. You will see it lounging around somewhere over here. They're in both buildings. Let me go ahead and pick that up. Yeah, you can see it right there. So it's like one of those drones from, I forget which sci-fi series that was now. Oh yeah, the one with Tom Cruise where he is supervising. He's basically a clone who is supervising the water draining project for aliens. It's kind of like that. That's the kind of drones that we have in this game, and these things basically scavenge around the world for material, bring it back here, which you can then take. Unfortunately, we don't have the building capacity. I wish those doors were open. I should have opened them. It saves me a trip back in. Yeah, when that sun goes down, we're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, use small battery required, you don't say. Okay, Okay, we need a dynamo in order to build, Oh my god, we need a dynamo in order to generate power. Well, we don't have to worry about that right now. Let's set the basic stuff. Already set a window. I thought there was a building problem. Nope. Alright. Let's set our door over there so that we can get out where required. We're gonna need a new battery, which we do not have. So that's kind of fun. Use small battery required. Isn't that in my inventory already? Do I not have that? Oh, I have 3 of them and they're not used. So use your batteries in order to get your energy back. Once you've got it back, put it in the battery charger. You can only charge 1 battery at a time, which I urgently encourage the developer to provide alternative mechanisms to charge multiple batteries and charge them quick. Because players are going to get super frustrated super fast if you force them to charge 1 battery at a time. I guarantee you will be swamped with complaints regarding the battery thing. So make sure you can charge like multiple batteries. The game does give you a plethora of batteries. You don't have to worry about that. But charging them is a pain. It's a honest to God pain. And that should not happen. I mean, it takes away from the sheer fun potential of the game, you know? So things that can be automated and done quickly in a world that is clearly science fiction should thereby be completed that way, you know? Should be quick. Okay, not enough space. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna lay this down and we'll have enough space. The reason I'm setting up windows, which would arguably be weaker, is that I know for a fact we're not going to get attacked. There is no combat in the demo, which is one of the reasons that I'm being so blaze about my safety. Wait, is that a right word? Did I just use the right word? Hold on. Blaze. BLA. Yeah, BLAISE. No, it's actually BLASE. Indifferent? Yeah. Blase is how it's pronounced. Okay. Hey, what do I know? What do I know? Okay, so this area is open now. It's easy to go in and go out as quickly as we wanted. And running on these tracks is far easier to get around, so just remember that. Running on the snow does slow you down considerably. Alright, let's set these windows so that we know exactly what's happening, what's going on, and where we are going. This is pretty cool. Yeah, well done. Okay, so when you want to scrap something, press the V key and you enter scrap mode and just click on the component that you want to scrap and it gets scrapped and you get the material back. The reason I wanted to scrap that is because I suddenly realized that I did not have a door to allow me to access the other side. There you go. I need this door because without that, I won't be able to step over here, which is going to be kind of important, you know? Okay, we need more material. In the meantime, can we build anything? We need smart material, which we do not have. Okay. Let's go and drink an energy drink. We can feel better. And at the same time, I'll actually go and use one of my batteries. That's like I said, the beginning phase is a little bit monotonous. For a demo that can be, you know, made to go a little bit faster so that people don't have to wait all too long. Okay, we need a lot of smart materials, and obviously we don't have too many of those. Okay. We don't have standard materials either. We're really short on pretty much everything. Yeah, the sun's gonna go down once we start, once it goes down, there's gonna be a snowstorm. We're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Alright, we're gonna need a lot of smart materials out here. Go ahead and make it. I think I'll have to go exploring, but I feel a bit tepid about doing that, simply because the distance I traverse to get stuff, it might be too late. Okay, let's go, because we need more materials. We're gonna retrace the path of the robot to get those materials. So this is where the exploration aspect of the game comes in. There are different parts, different areas, nooks and crannies in the mountains where you can explore and get stuff. It's a la the world at the time of Snowpiercer, but it's not really a Snowpiercer setting, mind you. But it's kind of, that's what comes to my mind when I look at this world. It's a very Snowpiercer-y world. And that's what I'm reminded by. I assume there'll be lots of threats in the final release of the game or in subsequent alpha betas. Okay, this is opened up. Let's get this. That's another nice mail to tell you exactly what's going on. Another battery, always welcome. So yeah, so you can actually see the drone, mining this for scrap. It's very nice. I like that animation. Good stuff. Alright, there's a physicist in here. I don't know why. I used to check around these corners before I understood that combat was not there in this demo. It was kind of spooky. Now that I'm playing it, having played the demo once, I'm quite courageous. But rest assured, when I first entered this game, I was like super cautious. Alright, we got a few materials over there. Let's look in here. Alright, we got plenty. Look at this outpost. I love the environments in this game. They look really nice. They got a good setting for this. As long as they develop the story very well and successfully tell a good tale, the game's going to be fantastic. But there's a lot of ifs there, you know? And also, for some reason, there's a kind of battery leak that happens. As you, I don't know at what point that starts, but there is most definitely like a battery leak where you consume the battery even though you're not actually printing anything. I don't know if that's intentional. It's because I'm sprinting or like what exactly causes that drain. That'd be something to take a look at down the road. Yeah. Okay. This is done. We're gonna need some screens and stuff, but before that... Okay, I don't need any materials for the actual screens, so I can go ahead and put up some roofs. Ceiling corner. Pay attention to the arrows when you're positioning these. Yeah, it just makes it a lot easier to do. The snapping could do with some work. The snapping doesn't seem to be, like, super good. Use the middle mouse button to get, like, a perfect set. But otherwise, I don't know. It's not exactly perfect. It's not in a sweet spot where it's super intuitive. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go and get the ceiling edge. Okay, let's get the smart material because we kind of need it. I will in fact take the drink. I never know when I'm gonna need it. Okay, let's go ahead and set... Well, I could build that first, but I'd rather build a screen. Yeah, let's go ahead and set this up. I don't know where we can mount it. You can put it on the floor. I would much... It's actually a kind of console, though, you know? This is to go into the second area. Let's go ahead and put it there. That's the power panel. That's good. And I also need the other panel, which is the engine screen. Yeah, thank you. Set it close by so that you can turn on, turn off the power as you have to. So you got the info panel. Wait, did I just make the wrong screen? Okay, we'll just scrap that. What did I even build? You have the engine screen. I'm gonna say that's the power screen, right? Okay, that's the engine screen, which means this is supposed to be the power screen. Yeah, not my greatest showing, but yeah, that happens. Okay, so we got the two screens over here which allow us to turn on, turn off the lights, check out the amount of power that your engine has, and, you know, turn the engine on and stuff like that. So that's something. We also need more material, which we do not have. so that we can get going. We need 2 more of those smart materials so that we can get underway. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up here and see if there's anything left. Okay, there's nothing there. Nothing there either. Okay, so I have no choice but to go out into the wild blue yonder and hope to God that thing has brought back enough materials to complete the ceiling. Otherwise, we're gonna freeze outside. Hi! Okay, I'm not quite sure that's enough to complete anything. But I don't think we have the time. You know, there might be a storm soon, so I need to finish up and then start, you know, get going, get underway. So I'm gonna go ahead and build, roofs. Oh boy. Yeah, the battery. Use it. Yeah, the battery is very important. Like, at least when you start building your train, that battery becomes oh so very important because it decides how much you can finish and how fast you'll be done with it, you know? And not enough material. Okay, we got some kind of covering, but it's not closed up, and I really don't want to wait too long. So what I'm going to do is, we have some power out here, so I'm going to go ahead and start her up. And we'll see what we'll see when we get there, basically. Go ahead and take this. We'll get many batteries on the way down. When I played the demo for the first time, I did actually get enough material, complete complete the roof and stuff and then leave. But I feel if I wait for the robot to generate enough material, we're gonna be here a long time. So I'm not gonna wait for that. I'm just gonna see. Yeah, it doesn't have enough. Clearly, no. We might be able to make it to the next station before it's too late. I mean, we won't die, but we will freeze, we'll take HP damage and stuff. I'm not a big fan of getting HP damage, okay? There should be a way to remove the battery, like a double click that would remove a charging battery and you get like a used battery instead of a charged one, in case we really feel like going and then try to, you know, just run away. I think that option would be nice. Okay, let's take it, and we'll try to get this going. Okay. Let's go ahead and close up here, and we will see if we can build... No, we don't have the material. Alright, let's get to the next area. On Vixen, Prancer, Dancer, everything. Turn that damn engine on! Let's go, baby! Alright, we're on, and to go, we basically... push, and let's see how far. The maximum speed right now seems to be... Yeah, we got 3 gears. I hope in the future, like, we have more gears. And the view is absolutely spectacular. You guys can see it. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this is where the Snowpiercer comparison comes in. You are basically going ever forwards. Always forward, always looking to the frontier, going to the next stop, scavenging that particular place. Yeah, I know, there's a storm coming. Nothing I can do without enough materials, isn't it? But put the pedal to the metal. Okay, watch the power meter. When that power goes down, your train basically stops working. So, oh crap. There's gonna be a storm coming in soon. Yeah. There's a storm coming in from the far side. Oh god. Yeah, we might freeze. I haven't actually died to a storm yet because I was fairly careful before leaving the first time. Right, you come to the next stop, you can scavenge for material and stuff at each and every place. We are gonna run out of power. We're just gonna stop right there, and nice on the physics. Yeah, it doesn't come to a stop immediately. Not quite what I wanted. Guys, come on. Yeah, go in reverse, go in reverse. Shit, here comes the storm. I like those I like those effects. They make me feel good. And turn the engine off. Good. We need to go. Because it's gonna rain right now. Look at those effects. I love these effects. It's so, so good. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, let's open up this area, get in, and not freeze to death. Okay? Let's get all the material that we can. We're gonna need it. Yeah, go ahead and fabricate the drinks that we can then subsequently carry outside. Yeah. It's not good to get caught outside in the rain, in the hailstorm. Remember to save the game whenever you can. In survival games, the best thing you can do is save. Yeah, we got another blueprint. We didn't get too many materials, but there are other buildings that we can go to. Oh my god, it is scary. Go, 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 go. Yeah, you can see my HUD freezing, and then you start taking health. Yeah, you lose stamina, and you start taking damage. Good, we got some material out there. Okay, let's head back to the train. Oh my god. Yeah, if I turn on all the effects right now, I have Unreal Lumen and all that turned off. I assume the special effects will be even better. I'm not playing with Lumen and stuff turned on. I don't have that kind of a buff 3D card. Not enough suit to print, not enough power to print. I have a lot of suit, but just not enough power. Use small battery. Shit. Oh crap. I don't have power. Oh my god. Run! Okay, where's the portable battery charger? It doesn't exist out here. Oh my god. Okay. Get the drink. Get the drink. I'll freeze my ass off if I stay out here. Come on, open up. Alright, we got a battery charger, so let's charge it up there. We get some canned soup, which is hopefully stamina. Look at how dark it is outside. Jesus! This place would be so scary. I think in real life. The first aid kit is a bit of an unnecessary item for the demo because there's no combat. If there's no combat, then, you know, what's the point? Read it. Okay, they were attacked by scout drones and stuff. Okay, it's still charging, and I'm waiting for the storm to finish. Look at the graphics there. Yeah, once the storm is over, like, you're fine. Once daybreak comes up, like, everything's a-okay. No problem. We'll actually charge one more battery so we can finally finish that off and go forward. But, yeah, this is, This is heat death. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. You build that train, you move around. For the alpha, it's actually quite nice. The weather effects are pretty good. Look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful. Maybe it should stop snowing like that before the clouds recede, but it is beautiful. Look at that. So pretty. Well done on that. So again, they have a good foundation here. Very good foundation. And you can see the progress bar, the charge meter go up on the console. That's pretty cool. Just gonna wait here for a bit. Okay. While that is being charged, we can actually go next door. Okay, it is producing stuff. Power is turned on. Get a battery over there, spare battery. Blueprint. One of the reasons we run around is to collect blueprints. They're available in these outposts. As you keep exploring, you find them. Right, let's go build some stuff, and then we'll come back for the battery. Alright, so we got the ceiling set up, everything looks good, we got our engine, and we got our train. Looks pretty cool, huh? Then we have to build, not the engine tier 1. I guess that means you'll have higher tier engines later on. That'll allow us to travel a lot faster and better. We need 2 materials. I don't have enough materials, so that's the thing. We are also going to run out of power. Luckily, once you turn the engine off, there seems to be like an auto charging that happens. I think it's based on the platform and the station where you stop. The train seems to just charge automatically, so that's good. In the full game, I think I would actually try to build 2 or 3 engines just to get some extra power. Maybe. I can't say for sure, but I feel it's something I would do. Okay, I need to build this dynamo, but I can't do anything right now. Okay, we can build a dynamo here, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep going. Yeah, let's do that. Let's lock up. I think we're done here. It's pretty much okay. We're charged up. So let's turn it on and get a move on. Got the throttle. Look at that. I really like this. It's beautiful. Oh, that is such a beautiful sunrise. Look at that. Amazing. Right, let's keep going. And we're then coming to the bridge, which presents our first puzzle. But yeah, this is Heat Death. You guys can subscribe to it on Steam. Check out the demo. I really liked it. I love the building. I loved how smooth the alpha itself is and how well it plays. I do wish that more clutter, more personalization, more human touches were added throughout the game. But I believe as it releases, if the developer loves the game as much as this alpha seems to project that he or she does, or they do, it would be awesome to see the final product. Okay, so what I'm going to do before we wrap up is to ram that barrier at full speed. God bless us all. Geronimo! And there's not enough recoil. Honestly, we should be literally thrown off is what I think should happen. So before we wrap up, let's go ahead and walk over to the lake so that you guys can see how beautiful some of the sights and sounds are in this game. It is absolutely awesome. Look at that. That is amazing, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. And I can imagine that once this train can be built with many compartments and bogies, how amazing it will look to look at the screenshot of the train starting there, stretching all the way to the back would be amazing. So I would say best of luck to the developer. If possible, keep me posted. Let me know how the game is going. Send some demos my way so that I can try it out, and play the game. And I love it. A wish list of the game. You guys can do the same. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Follow us on YouTube. Check out our videos. And I'll see you guys next time. This has been Heat Death, the demo. Follow the alpha on Steam. And I hope you guys have a lovely day ahead. That's it from me. I'll sign out here. In the meantime, I'll just go ahead and solve the puzzle on the other end. Bye-bye, guys. Have a great one.